No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
For those who...
I'm hoping there's enough light to film this. This is one coat so far of the Lemon Cream by Mavala, and this is the most excellent little nail polish so far. Covers in one coat, it's like a dream. I should put 2 coats because I think it's going to look better with 2. But there's the other hand as well. I've actually haven't met. I can talk. I'll try and talk, shall I? I've actually managed to do it today without completely covering my cuticles. I did get a bit mucky round the back of that little finger, but I wiped it off my other finger. I should use. I got one of these. I got one of these things that it was free with a magazine yeah. Supposed to. I've had them before. I never use the things, but I should do. But I try. At least I don't think I need to today. So I'll put another coat on in a minute, and then I'll be back. One coat against my green watering can, because it makes my skin look lilac. Because that's what we ascertained and worked out, that this is what filming does, because it tries to overcompensate for seeing yellow by making more of the lilac spectrum. So yeah. I can honestly tell you, I do not look this alien colour in real life. I do not look lilac. I haven't got lilac skin. So, but yeah, it's nice that one coat of polish. Just seeing what it looks like against different backgrounds, which is what I do, as you know. I see what it looks like against different backgrounds. It'll be too dark in here now, I think. When I tried to take a still picture just now, it was too light near the window, but I've got 2 coats on now. Sorry for the darkness. Well, I've put it on the cloudy setting now on the camera, because this cardigan is bright purple, but the camera was making it a sort of deep blue. So the cloudy setting seems to make it purple again, but it's so dark in here it's not even showing up at all. Well, it's not that. I mean, it's not dark in here. It's since I dropped the camera. That's what I'm trying to say. But I've put the daylight bulb on now overhead in hopes that this... Oh, now I'm making a shadow. Oh dear. Will I ever do... I know I've said it before, but if I was in the right circumstances with the right equipment and everything was right, then I could make really good videos. But as it is, they end up like they are. But I'm hoping I can show the beautifulness of this nail polish. It's so lovely. And you don't often hear of Mavala. It's like some makes, like the Attitude ones, you hardly ever hear of them. All you ever hear about is China Glaze, SC, OPI, like no others exist. The occasional Rimmel and Model's Own get mentioned, but hardly anything else. And this is lovely. These nice dinky little bottles as well. one of their selling points is you will have used it up before it has a chance to dry up. It won't dry up before you reach the end, because the bottles are so small. They're like a mini Essie bottle, but these are the full-size Mavala ones. But you know, you don't need these great big bottles of nail polish. I mean, most of these big bottles of nail polish, I think, are just a waste of money, really, if you think about it, because you might use a tiny bit of it, and then it's going to dry up when it's halfway full. Well, not all of them, perhaps. Maybe I'm overgeneralising here, but yeah, I'm so pleased with this. It's lovely. It's every bit as nice as I thought it would be. I mean, sometimes I think a nail polish is going to be wonderful and I'm disappointed, but this one looks lovely. Let's just hope it does last for the full week's wear. Yeah. I used the makeup, whatever it's called. It's a base coat by Poundland, and then the lemon cream by Mavala afterwards. Oh dear. It's not showing up very well, is it? I don't know where to get, you see, I can't. I'm trying my best. So yes, I used this by Poundland first, and then the lemon cream after, the base coat by Poundland. What's wrong with this thing? Is it never going to start recording? Oh, it has now. Okay, I better turn the radio down quick. I'm very pleased with this nail polish. It's really, really nice. I'm hoping that shows up. I know I say the same things every time. I ought to have a little script or press a little button and I'm saying the same things. Oh, I hope it shows up. It looks like a whited out blur from where I'm looking down on it. It's all true, it does. But maybe the background's too dark because it just look. I'll get the nail polish for you. I'm left. Hang on, let me stop the recording. Let me stop the recording momentarily. Right, here it is. I'm just going to put my cardi on because I'm cold. So, cause it is quite chilly today. It's, after we had a lovely day last week and I was able to get to the beach and I was so pleased thinking, oh, maybe, we're going to have a protracted summer, but now it's cold again. So I'm trying to listen to this weird science fiction play on the radio at the same time. I'm sure I've heard it before, but anyhow, this is this lovely nail polish with a light. Perhaps hang on. Perhaps if I put my cardi like that, creating a lighter background, it may show up more. What did I do last time? I used a white background, didn't I? Hang on. That's how I made the china glaze show up. This'll do light nicely, but even then it didn't show the true colour of it. It looked more orange than it actually was. But this is a lovely pale yellow lemon cream. Lovely creamy polish as well. It is a cream. It's really, really nice. These are these nice little dinky bottles, Mavala. I know I've shown it with the camera, but I like to show it with the webcam as well, because then I can show you the little brush. It's a nice little brush as well. It's not too narrow, and it's not too long. It's it's not too short, even though it's a dinky little bottle. The polish, the brush, is not too short. The bristles are about the same length as you'd get on a regular bottle of nail polish. So yes, that's really, really good, and we'll see how this goes on throughout the week. I've probably done quite a long recording already, but my enthusiasm gets the better of me. And when I like something, I like to show it. I don't particularly want to watch a nail polish review that's, oh yes, this is it, this is 2 coats now, and I applied it, and that's, I like to do things a little bit different. So I'm not going to apologise for that. I might apologise for when I let the anxiety get the better of me. That's so which is always there, but it sometimes gets the better of me, and then I apologise for that, even though it isn't my fault. I can't help that. But I do too much talking. Let's just concentrate on seeing how this does over the week. I'll do the few little videos like I usually do, and what's I going to say? I hope this is going to show up more because it looks completely whited out as I'm looking at it. But sometimes when I watch the video back, it pleasantly surprises me, and it's actually come out quite well. So anyhow, I'll be back with I'll try and keep it short. I know I say it every time, but I'll try and keep it short and do it throughout the week. I mean, people that lose patience, they don't have to watch it, do they? Because I'm not like other people the way I do things. It's me. It's just me. And of course, that's probably antagonising people. The fact that I talk like this, but everything comes. The anxiety takes over when I'm making recordings. I babble. I thinking, how can I make it right? How can I need to explain to people. They're going to wonder why I should just be quiet and concentrate on it, and I do the same. I keep promising myself this time it's going to be straightforward, and then it never ends up that way. But it's my personality, it's how I am, and I try to overcome it, and let's just look at that lovely little polish. So if you haven't heard this one, or I mean, if heard of this one before, I highly recommend it. I do. They're usually sold in more independent chemists. My chemist, my local chemist that sells this, the local good quality one, where I get my Branera bath product from, the Ortegia, the one, you know, I've got to be careful what I use for very sensitive skin. I featured it in my bath products for sensitive skin, but they sell Mavala, that particular chemist, but they haven't got this one, so I had to order this online. Which I don't like having to order things online, because I've got this problem then of having to send it to my friend's house because of my circumstances, and then he's getting a bit fed up with things keep going there, because I've ordered quite a lot recently. Anyhow, you don't need to know all that, so bye for now. Right, first day's wear of this, and it's perfect still. I'd snagged that one there slightly, so it's got a dent in it, but it's fine. Bit different to that China Glaze This'll Do Nicely. That it was chipped as soon as I got on the bus. I know I keep on about it, but I just couldn't get over the fact that you know, that's how long it lasted. Ridiculous. Even though it looked really lovely, but this one looks lovely, and it's fine after. Well, it should be after just the first day, but you know, just saying after that experience, it's yeah. Okay, here we go. This is the second day, and it still looks perfect. I know I snagged it slightly there, but I'm hoping it's going to show up better today. I don't think it. When I watched the video yesterday that I did, the recording, I didn't think it showed. Oh, wait a minute. I thought if I have a yellow background, it might look better. I should have known better. I think it's making me look lilac. Let me. Oh, hang on. I'll put a different top on, and it might show up a bit better, because to me, I'm looking down on this. How could I forget that yellow brings out lilac tones, so it looks like I'm an alien with lilac skin, unless I'm mistaken. But that's what it looks like from me looking down on it. Right, a more neutral background, so hopefully you might see the colour of this bit better, and I might look less lilac, because I suppose a white, totally plain white background is the best, but I want to try and give it a bit more realism than that, so you can see what it looks like in real life. I'm so pleased with this little nail polish. I think it's really lovely, and really, really good. Because as I say, you don't often see Mavala, and does this show better? See, it's so difficult because it's so blanked out, and when I'm looking down on it, it's difficult to see whether it's coming out the correct shade or not. Only I notice if I've got like a darker colour on, I think that my bright pink top that I had on yesterday. You see what I mean? I think it makes it probably doesn't suit this colour anyway. Not this yellow nail polish. And I thought a yellow background like this would look better against it, but it doesn't. So I suppose what it needs a neutral background, so a darker background lightens this too much, so it looks washed out, and maybe a light background. I don't even know if this is very successful, but I'm trying. I try my best. This is I got. That'll be all right for the summer. Anyway, I'm getting mixed up because I'm trying to do a haul video at the same time as doing this, and I broke off from doing the haul video because I couldn't find one of the items, and then I thought, so I'll do the nail polish review, and then I realised I was looking too lilac. So anyhow, the second day, and this is perfect. So I know I digress onto everything else, and it's meant to be just concentrating on the nails, but there we are. Feast your eyes on that. It's lovely. Perfect yellow cream. It looks almost slightly, if you're looking down, it looks almost slightly pearly, but it isn't. It isn't a pearl, it's a cream. But it's got a lovely shade, and it does cover in one coat, but I used two. A snake in the bath again. A snake in the bath. Seems ashamed. Let's go to his tail. This is the last day. It's coming off. Chipped there, but this is done really well.